even run with them or outrun them. It kind of feel like you got something just sitting on your shoulders, week to week, trying to outrun these guys, and they got way more engineers or technology behind them. So when your weekend racer can outrun them or run with them, you feel like you're accomplishing a little bit more. And it's a big task. It's not something that comes easy. We won one of the dirt cup races last year that kind of fell in my lap. Really didn't feel like a win because I think Cook either running a lap car or something broke on his car, so we were running second. Really didn't feel like we had, took the win, even though we did take the checker flag first. So this year we had to work for it. We had to start on the outside and kind of running second. So it's something we kind of had to at least, work a little bit harder towards to get the victory there.
We are talking again with Daniel Parker and, of course, the brother of Chris Parker and all the great successes that the Parker family have had in modifieds, in late models for that matter. I mean, you guys are pretty much a big name in the Southeast at Dublin, Fayetteville County line. Clary's now known as Halifax County Motor Speedway. What's your thoughts of what Bill Long and Laura Tucker have done with bringing the Modified Dirt Cup Challenge Series, sanctioned by Dirt Car Racing, the World Racing Group, to Fayetteville coming up on June 8th, and Lakeview and in County Line and of course Virginia Motor Speedway? You guys are going to be the co-headline of the World Championship that's going to be on MAV TV and the Speed 51 network pay-per-view coming up in September. So in addition to the $50,000 to win race, you've also going to be a part of that big modified event at Virginia Motor Speedway in September. That's going to be a big event that you're going to have to check out too.
Yeah, absolutely. Bill's done. He never stops. I've never seen him give up. Or, I can imagine that gets frustrating at times with dealing with so many grown men that always got something to say. But he does a great job. Promoting. I've never seen him back down. He's always trying to get the money up, which helps tremendously with the cost of things. He's always got something going on. Sunday he was actually messaging us, letting us know what the next event was. He never lets a day go by where he's not trying to inform people to, what the next event or the big pan race is and where we're going, and tries to keep everybody up to date. And they're just, with everything being on TV and everything, that's really great for the sponsors and everything. So Bill and Laura, they're always in the pits, walking around. If anybody's got any questions, any problems, and making sure, the sponsors' names is on the car and everything. And I think that goes a really long ways with when people's trying to, give you a little money and help and things of that nature, as far as, getting advertisement and whatnot. They're always there if you got any questions, and they're always promoting the modifieds, that's for sure.
Yeah, Daniel, I was going to say that, buddy. How excited is it to get that big win of your career? In addition to that, it's going to be on MAV TV, Motorsports Network. It's going to be on national television coming up on, I believe it's July, sometime in July on Short Track America. That's something that, in addition to that being your first big, win besides the race that happened at Fayetteville, over the Taylor Cook situation, this is the biggest win of your career, and it's something that's going to be spotlighted on television from it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely a big win for us. I've been telling the guys in the shop when we finally hit on it was going to be big, and I knew Lakeview would be a good place to make that happen. We seem to never really be good when it's wide open and fast, where everybody can kind of just hold on to the steering wheel. I think Saturday night really separates the race cars and the race car drivers. You really got to be on your game when it's as slick as it was Saturday.
One thing that I really liked, of course, I was not able to be there on Saturday for other announcing traveling obligations, but on Friday night, Justin Haley, NASCAR Xfinity drivers, he put on a great show between him and Andy Bowen and, of course, and Ryan Ayers and Will Long getting a top 5 finish, finishing in 4th just outside the podium of 3. And then, of course, on Saturday, you're racing against a veteran racer, somebody you respect like Wayne Gray, and then, of course, also. You had Justin Haley in the mix. And I know you totally dominated that race, just pulled away from them. But just talk about how it was. I like the fact that there were different opportunities for drivers to be in the top 5.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if dominate would really be the word. The first 10 laps or so, was really the race. Lakeview's a track position kind of place. So it wasn't really a dominate kind of thing, but usually where you like to ride and you got time at the end of the race, Lakeview's one of those places where you got to kind of make it happen early. And after the second restart, the 88 weren't really giving me much choice but to go. So we kind of had to, pick up the pace a little bit. And it was definitely it was good to see the home guys, the local guys, be in the top 5. That was pretty neat.
We got a few more minutes left here with, again, Daniel Parker, winner of the Open Wheel Madness, which will be on a segment of MAV TV Short Track America. By the way, speaking of Short Track America, a Speed 51 production on the MAV TV Motorsports Network tonight, it is the opening round of the Blizzard Series at Five Flags Speedway in Pensacola, Florida. The road to the Snowball Derby for that Tom Dawson Trophy in December kicks off tonight on Short Track America with that big race. I was actually working pit road for that event, and you need to tune in to that race. It was truly a very, very exciting, wild event, and only way to see it is on the MAV TV Motorsports Network and Short Track America every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central, replays at 10 p.m., 9 Central on the MAV TV Motorsports Network. And by the way, again, a quick announcement. After the remnants of the severe weather, Bob Dillner, matter of fact, the guy I work with here at Speed 51 Network and doing stuff with MAV TV, the race for this weekend that was the Show Me 100 has been postponed, so that will not be broadcast on MAV TV also. So Daniel Parker, again, the modifieds are going to be back at Fayetteville. Do you feel like coming up with that race on June the 8th, you got the momentum, so to speak, after winning Lakeview and going back to a track that you know fairly well?
Yeah, Fayetteville's a little different. We're good when we're good and we're bad when we're bad. I think we got a good car. I think we definitely got a winning car. Andy will be pretty tough. The 88 was on a pretty good roll, and then there's always 10 or 12 guys that'll come in that'll be really hard to beat. It's definitely not a one-person show, I don't believe, by no means. And Fayetteville's been pretty fast here lately, so it'll be interesting. I don't think anybody will just jump out and dominate June 8th.
Definitely. Real quickly, what was your thoughts of Lakeview Motor Speedway, and would you like to go back and if they do another big modified event, which it sounds like they're going to do it again next year, it sounds like, and you're going to go back and support that event. What do you think of Scott and Sophie Tripp and all the great people there?
Yeah, Scott Tripp, he was one of the first people there to congratulate me in Victory Lane, and he you could tell he really loves racing. He was just as excited as we were about it. I guess to see a local guy kind of run so good, and they're always putting on events at Lakeview. I love the surface. It's not hard on shocks, not hard on your race car. You kind of have to go to the extreme sometimes on your adjustments and whatnot, but it can be racy. You just have to have a real good car, to be able to pass. But it's different. It can go from being the slickest thing you've ever seen to take rubber or not take rubber, and it just changes dramatically, and that seems to really shake the racing up. Just like from Friday night, we were kind of out to lunch and just couldn't really get a grip on things. And then Saturday, when it started taking rubber, it really helped us a lot. And Scott and them, they seem to always have something big going on. They don't try to run, I think, every weekend.
Right.
But when they do run, they try to have, they really schedule their stuff really well. There's not a whole lot of times you can't be there to support them because they schedule around everything else around them. So that's hats off to them for that, for sure.
Definitely. Well, Daniel Parker, man, congratulations. Thank you for joining us on Finish Line. It's a pleasure to have you on the program, not only knowing you as a friend from the motorsports industry, from seeing your successes, from the Parker family, from Chris Parker to now you, Daniel, and so happy that you got that big win, of course, on Saturday at Lakeview, and I can't wait to see how it comes out on MAV TV.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Thank y'all.
All right, buddy. Have a good night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Daniel Parker from Grays Creek, North Carolina. Got himself a big win Saturday in the Dirt Cup Challenge. Open Wheel Batis. It was on Speed 51 pay-per-view, Speed 51 subscribers, actually, Speed 51 network. And then, of course, he got the big win, and it will also be coming up in July on a segment of MAV TV, Short Track America. Hey, that's going to do it. Enjoy your rest of May, especially for Memorial Day weekend. Big things going on. If you love racing, Monaco Grand Prix, the Indianapolis 500, the Coca-Cola World 600, and grassroots motorsports events going on dirt, asphalt, drag, karting, tractor pulling, you name it. Go out and support it. You guys are the heart and soul that keeps grassroots racing alive. As always, Bob Dillner says, hashtag we need more short tracks, hashtag more short tracks. Thank you. Tonight, Speed 51. Open from Millbridge Speedway. Pay-per-view coverage at speed51.com. Also for a segment of MAV TV Short Track America. I'm getting ready to get off the radio roll, put on the makeup, and play TV now, and head out to Millbridge Speedway to work on that. And, of course, again, speed51.com will have coverage around 7 o'clock tonight of that event. Thank you to our guests on the program, including Chief Announcer Mark Jaynes of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Radio Network. Remember, the 103rd running of the greatest spectacle in racing, the men that will be battling in the Yard of Bricks, will be on Sunday on NBC Sports and on the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Radio Network with Mark Jaynes. Thank you for him. Lenny Batycki, PRN's at the track at Charlotte Motor Speedway, previewing the Coca-Cola 600. Ashley Burnett talking about tonight's Speed 51 Open. And thank you also to Daniel Parker. Don't forget, in the road to life, whether it's dirt, asphalt, straight line, or anything else, there's always a finish line. Thank you to producer Trey Snyde. I'm Wesley Outland. God bless you all. Happy Memorial Day. Thank you to our men and women that fight for our freedom and those that have passed to allow us to still enjoy to do what we do. And we'll do it next week. God bless.
This is Finish Line.
This episode of Finish Line is an exclusive production solely for the private, non-commercial use of our listening audience. Any publication, reproduction, transmission of the accounts without the express written consent or permission is restricted and prohibited. To hear this replay or other previous podcasts, download on iHeartRadio, iTunes Radio, and TuneIn. As always, this show is for you. Thank you for listening and being a fan of motorsports. Wait.
This is Finish Line.